Are you too busy to do your monthly breast self-exam? Unsure of the right technique? My name is Cam. I'd like to help. Let me examine your breast for you. Absolutely free. I'm highly trained and highly motivated, so call the number on your screen. Call takers are standing by. So put your breasts in my hands.
One in about 8 U.S. women are affected by breast cancer every single year, according to breastcancer.org. In 2013, 2.8 million women had a history of breast cancer in the U.S. There are many different organizations that are supportive of breast cancer, one including the Susan G. Komen Race.
Breast cancer has no known cause. So unlike something like melanoma, which we know is caused by sunburns at early age, breast cancer is one of those things that just simply develop. And it's breast cancer, as most cancers develop, it's because of turnover of cells that goes wrong. Majority of breast cancers, though, are simply happenstance. They just happen. And the statistics are that 1 in 9 or 1 in 8 women in a lifetime of 80 years will get breast cancer. The severity of the breast cancer varies amongst patients, and as a general rule, younger breast cancer patients tend to have the most aggressive. Women who are under the age of 50 who present with breast cancer tend to present with higher grade. That's the aggressiveness of the breast cancer. An 80-year-old who presents with a breast cancer, that cancer probably would have never killed her. We still treat it aggressively in the United States, as we would the same for a 40-year-old. But they tend to be less aggressive in our older years.
In 2004, at the age of 46, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma of the left breast. I was diagnosed strictly with a mammogram, as no lump was present. I underwent a double mastectomy with reconstruction and had 6 treatments of chemo, 3 weeks apart. My first reaction to hearing of the news was fear. Would I be okay? Would I live or die? Would I be able to work? Would my family survive financially and emotionally? The chemo was a drain on me physically, causing extreme fatigue and nausea. I lost my hair 2 weeks after the first treatment and had to wear a wig for 6 months. Not able to work for a week after each chemo treatment, it became a hardship on the family financially and emotionally. Because we had good insurance and the cost of treatment became bearable. But without the insurance, it would have been unaffordable to have the treatment. I'm now 10 years cancer-free, and I'm able to help women with their fears and encourage them to have a regular mammogram. Without one, I wouldn't be here today.
Today in 2014, we know that after years and years and years of doing scientific research, that women who undergo routine annual screening mammography on a yearly basis, beginning at the age of 40, those women die less often than women who elect to not have screening mammograms. Screening mammograms pick up breast cancer at stage 0 oftentimes. Stage 0 is well before you could ever feel it, probably 2 to 5 years before you could feel a lump. Okay, treatments for breast cancer have come a long way since the 50s. Back in the 50s, when my great-grandmother had breast cancer, she woke up the next day and her breast was removed, all of her armpit lymph nodes were gone, and the pectoralis muscle, the chest wall muscle, was gone too. That was called a radical mastectomy. Now, in 2014, there are many choices. And many times, depending on the size of the breast cancer and the multiplicity of the foci of the breast cancer, if you have a small cancer and not a lot of different smaller cancers around it, you can have a simple lumpectomy and radiation therapy. Lymph nodes are sampled but not totally removed like they used to be. Other women, if it's a bigger breast cancer or if they have cancer on both breasts, they may elect to have mastectomy and reconstruction. And with the fabulous work that plastic surgeons do, I often tell my patients, you may look better than you ever did before if you have mastectomy and reconstruction. So the surgeries are very good. Not everybody loses their breast by a long shot. Most women are able to have breast conservation therapy. Our breast surgeons are getting better and better by the year at doing good cosmetic results. So no big defects, variable treatments depending on the cancer type, and women have choices today that they never had before.
Cut. Trevor. Hello. Yes, we need to turn this camera off, okay? Let me find the off button.